What's up everyone, Rich at Rivera Urban Homestead. This weekend, well first it's January 11th, beautiful Florida. This weekend we need to harvest some greens. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Alright guys, like I was saying, it is time to do some harvesting. Came out here earlier and I noticed that my bok choy, or my Wong bok, is bolting. Yep, we are having plants bolt in January, but what a beautiful row of bok choy that is. First one here is the dino kale, the dinosaur kale. I'm going to maybe trim a few of them leaves off just for salad. We're going to harvest the bok choy and probably replant another row, why not? Then we got the beautiful scarlet kale. We could take a couple of these off. You know, you just start taking the outer leaves off and they'll just keep growing. And then here we got the Tom Thumb, which is just like a delicate little green, you know, nice salad. Here we got the big beast. These are the Chinese cabbage Hilton that we planted. And they make a nice big cabbage that Christine can use for kimchi. And here we have some romaine. These are nice, looking good. Next to that we got the curly kale. This row here is supposed to be mesclun mix, but it looks like one of the seeds outshined all the rest, and I'm not sure what it is, what part of the mix that is. And then of course here we have more cabbage. These are the Wong bok cabbage, and if you look inside them, I don't know if you could see in there, they're starting to form their little inner section. So what we could do is we could harvest the outer leaves of this. Look at how much. I mean, that's a lot of vegetation, and that's great for us. That's good for the chickens as well. We're not harvesting them, but you know, the carrots are starting to grow. They're looking pretty good. Might as well just take a little look around real quick. The herbs are doing really nice. These radishes, this is the first year I've planted these. I have great top growth, but I ain't seeing no radishes forming down at the bottom. And then our Brunswick cabbages. They're moving along. They're growing pretty good. So all in all, we're going to be harvesting out of this garden bed here. And let me show you what else we're going to harvest. That's the other thing we're going to harvest this weekend. That set of bananas. I'll show you how to keep them until they ripen. And we also have to do some banana maintenance, but that might be in another video.
Okay guys, we will harvest this evening after the sun goes away from the garden. I like to have it nice and shaded when I harvest. So until then, it is Friday. Me and Mama took off from work, so we're going to go run around, goof off, who knows what we'll do. So we'll see you when we get back this evening to do the harvest. Hey, good morning everyone. It is Saturday, January 12th. I did not get a chance to harvest last night like I had just mentioned, because when we got home it was already kind of dark. So we had a good time though yesterday. Me and Mama, we went out. We went and did a little bit of shopping. We went out to lunch. We just hung out. We like to take Fridays off every once in a while and have a date day versus date night. Put the kid in school, we go hang out and have fun every once in a while. The noise behind me, it sounds like someone is getting their roof reshingled or something. It sounds like a nail gun. So we're just going to have to deal with that. As you can see behind me though, we're going to go to the banana patch and we are going to harvest bananas. Yes indeed. It is January 12th and we are harvesting bananas. And we got to take down some of those trees or plants. Because once the bananas are harvested, the plant is done. You take it down, you lay the stuff right there in the banana patch and it decomposes and feeds the future plants. Let's get in there.
Okay, so as you see, I have two sets of bananas. Only one set is ready to be harvested. That's the one in the back. So let me kind of show you the difference of how I kind of know which one we harvest, which one we leave on. So let's kind of key in on this one real quick. It's still not totally round, and there's still some real defined ridges in the skin, okay? So that one still needs to fill out a little. Now over here, the one we're going to be harvesting today, as you can see, those are more filled out. They still have a little ridge right there, but not too bad. Those are looking nice and plump. So we're going to harvest those, and then after we harvest them, we take down the whole plant itself. This one will be gone. And then, as you can see behind it, is its pup. So once we get this one out, that one will start growing in its place and produce more bananas next year. So let's get to it. So this will be the first set of bananas that I ever harvested that are actually ready to go. So I'm just going to use my machete here. We're going to just chop it off right here. Oops. And I dropped it, of course. And I broke one of them. So we're going to take that one out and just lay it down. Alright, so there's my little stand of bananas. And as you can see, they are nice and plump. Looking good, and we're gonna just let them set in the garage. I might hang them from this thing here and just let them ripen up. So now that we got this done, now we have to take out the tree itself, or the plant. Not really a tree. So first thing, let's do that. Get some of those leaves off it. And then, like I said, I just lay the plants right down in the bed. They will decompose and they will feed the future plants. Okay, and as you can see, here's the future pup for my future bananas. Alright guys, now we are taking down this big monster here. It did produce some bananas, but they don't look like they got pollinated right or something. There's hardly any up there, so we're going to take it down and give these pups over here some room to grow. So let's get to it. Alright, look at this, guys. Look at how thick this is. Just dripping wet, too. Oh, it smells so good. Look at how thick that was, guys. Big as my hand. So juicy inside. It smells so good. And I tell you what, Molly does love these bananas. So, let's do this. Let's throw this big old wet stalk over the fence. Move. Move. Get. It's yummy. She's licking at it. It's a good yummy treat. Oh yeah, so that's it. We got this one down. Now we have room for these little babies to start growing for future bananas. And this one we'll leave up a little bit longer and see if it can fill out or not. If not, we'll just cut it down too. But we do have the futures here of those. Alright, so now we opened up some space in there. We laid those plants right down in there to decompose, man, and feed the future plants. So we got quite a few coming up. We still got a lot of little pups growing. We got 2 more over there growing, so we'll have more bananas in the future, guys. My first banana harvest, really like a successful one that I've had. And I gotta say, I'm excited. I got bananas from my own plants. That is awesome. That's why I have to keep the bananas fenced in, because she will chew them down. She loves chewing on them. It's so full of juice, and it tastes just like bananas. Look at her. It's almost like if you ever got a piece of sugar cane, when I lived in Puerto Rico, we used to grab a piece of sugar cane off the side of the road or something that was growing, and we, us kids, would just get a piece and just chew on it and suck on all the sweet juices. That's all she's doing, just with a banana plant. Alright guys, so it ain't much, but look, my own bananas. Can't wait till they ripen up. We'll have a taste test when they ripen up for sure on the video. So for now, the banana plants, that's it. It's done. We harvested this. We took down the big banana plant. We took down the other plant that this came from. Those are going to decompose. Those are going to feed the future plants. And we have more pups coming up, so the future will be bright. Hello, chickens. I got everyone here. Look. Everyone came to say hi. Hello. Hello. All the animals are just hovering around me. Just make sure you don't have no bugs or anything in there before you bring them in the house. Alright guys, so I just took a string and kind of just hung it up here. Wrapped it around that little hook there. And we'll just let them hang there and ripen up. When they are ready to be eaten, we will definitely do a taste test. Banana harvest complete. Okay guys, so I'm not going to do the full harvest, but I am going to harvest some for the chickens. So let's get some of this wongbok, the outer leaves of the wongbok cabbage. Let's harvest some of them and give it to the chickens because there is plenty to go around. Alright, we're going to also give them some of the bok choy, the ones that are bolting. What you doing, Bubba?
Trying to flip this down.
Your little toy box?
Yeah.
Hi, Momo. You guys look comfy. Alright, look at this. We got some flowers, we got some bok choy, we got some cabbage. Let's give it to the chickens. Oh, yeah. Look what I got, girls. Let's go in your run. You laying an egg in there? Come on out real quick. Let's look at what I got. Look at that. Eat the flower. Here you go. Oh yeah. How's that bok choy? Good stuff? Yummy. Straight from the garden, guys. You eat that, you give me good eggs, it all works out. It's a wonderful ecosystem. I'll get out of your girls' way so you can get in there. Come on, Momo, or Molly, come on. Get in there and eat. Yeah, let them eat too, there's plenty. Did you get chased? You better go get you some greens, boy, that's yummy stuff. That one's like, ain't having it, and like, get out. And my garden treat. Molly, you better watch out. She means business. Oh, memories of when I was a little younger and probably a little more agile. Oh yeah. Ride 'em, cowboy. I used to love riding bulls. Well, I was scared, but it was fun. Good times. Good times. What's up?
Can I dump this on something and maybe they might dig there and try and find one?
Let's go.
But we already found one, so let's see if it's under there still. And guys, it's kind of windy out, but it's not too windy, which is fine. It's on my phone. And let's see if it's now where are they?
There they are. They're all over there laying around.
Wait, can you see Jalen? We got mealworm.
Come here.
Oh, look at how big that is. Isn't that huge?
Look at all them mealworms. Stay out of the way. Well, it looks like the big girls ate all of them. The babies didn't get any. Oh well, snooze you lose. That's how it goes. Sorry, girls. Alright guys, so one thing I did, I switched up my grow light system a little. As you can see down here at the bottom, I added another light. This is just a 2-bulb shop light. The big one back there where the tomatoes are is a 4-bulb. So I have that one set up, and then I set this one up, and you could see it's a little crooked like that versus straight. And I did that because some of these pepper plants here are very small, so they need to be closer to the light. And these over here are getting kind of bigger. You can't see it with the water in the way, but there's a big pepper plant back there. So I just kind of made it crooked a little so I could put the big ones up here and trickle down to the smaller ones closer to the light. Now that's just going to help me with spacing. Some of those pepper plants, let me move this real quick. That pepper plant right there, I have to repot. As you can see, definitely getting some roots all around the edges of that cup. So I need to repot that pepper plant. So I was like, where am I going to put all this stuff under that one grow light? So I still had, so I already had this 2-bulb shop light. I figured I would just rope it up with the other one and call it good. So let me show you how I hooked it up. Alright guys, so just like I did with this big light, which is just paracorded through an eyelet up there that I screwed into the studs up on the roof or up on the ceiling. It comes across to another eyelet back here, which goes down, and it's levitated by the weight that I have it attached to. So that's how it looks up there for the big one. And of course then it feeds through to the other side. So then I can rotate that up and down. Same thing with this small one. I did paracord. I just did it a little different. I went right up through the eyelet, back down, tied it to a 5-pound weight. So now I can curl it up on there when I need to raise it or lower it. And that's it. Doesn't have to be pretty, just needs to be functional. So now I have 2 lights going. That's going to really help me out as far as space and being able to space out the plants as well. So anyway, a little update on the grow light situation. Okay, so the plan was to go to the beach and hang out, but it's partly cloudy, it's windy, not really beach weather. So I'm just going to harvest now and get it done. Hello, little heron. Bye-bye, little heron. Alright, so definitely harvested enough for tonight. We got some nice cabbage leaves. We got some bok choy leaves. Hi, honey. We got some scarlet kale in there. Some dinosaur kale. Yeah, nice little mixture. Nice fresh salad in January. So there you go, guys. There's my little harvest for the January weekend. We got some nice salad mix with kale and cabbage and bok choy and all that. We got some bananas hanging in the garage to ripen up. And, ooh, I want to show you one more thing before I go, but then that's a wrap. Alright, so this is what I wanted to show you. Look at all the blossoms happening on the orange tree. Isn't that cool? Look at all these up here. So, what I think I'm going to do with this, it's got a lot of nice new growth down here. We're going to get it out of this pot and we're going to plant it. Seeing all this growth and all these blossoms really make me want to get it into the ground. So I think that's what we're going to do. Maybe have another video tomorrow. We shall see. If not, next weekend for sure.